And I also want to say, like, yes, these motherfuckers can read your mind, my nigga. They, like, probably 4 steps ahead of you. I know that I got a lot of military, a lot of retired armed forces, like, on me. Definitely the government. I see fire trucks going up and down my street. I see polices and all this shit. But you know what I'm saying? I get a fucking police the bird. I say, fuck you. I don't give a fuck about the law. Not in no bad angle, but I know what they dealing with. It's a couple, it's probably like one, it's just a couple cops out there that really gave that oath and thought that they was making a change. But man, we enter into martial law. And like I say, I don't know why I'm targeted. The only thing that I know when I was in the military is I seen posters. Martial law is not in effect. So the shit is coming. Don't get me wrong, it's coming. They know it's coming. That's all I got. So all them secrets and all that shit, yo, whatever y'all think I know, man, I know it subconsciously. I know it from myself. That's it. I don't know shit. I don't know none of y'all goddamn secrets. You know what I mean? But yes, them motherfuckers can read your mind, yo. So I'm not too big on the Bible and not saying it like that. But I don't know every scripture and so forth, so forth. But I know it's something in that Bible that's sitting up there talking about watch your thoughts. So none of this is for no reason or no rhyme. You see what I'm saying? So watch your thoughts, man. These niggas know what you thinking. They know what you gonna do. They know your fucking plans. They know every goddamn thing. So that's why they always preaching that damn positivity shit and trying to stay above the water, if you want to say it like that, and try to look on the other side and try to see that the grass is greener. All that is all for a reason. It's just to try to switch it up on them, man. Try to switch it up on them. Like, yes, they know exactly what you want to do at all times. So that's why this shit is really a chess game, man. You got to beat the game, man. You got to beat the game. All is nothing and nothing is all. Like, all this shit is fake and all this shit is real. It's what you make it. Life is a game. It really, really is. Like, none of this is all a rabbit hole. You find some information and then you get confused by the shit. You go on by the next one. You will never have all the questions before you perish this world. So when you come to that conclusion that you will never have all the questions that you seek, then what is it all for? You cannot waste your life sitting up here preaching and trying to get to conclusions about certain things in life when you will never get the answer. You see what I'm saying? And while I'm speaking this, I got a random man kind of walking into my yard. Like, this shit real, yo. Like, this shit ain't fake. Like, what I'm trying to sit up here and figure out, like, do these niggas know that they clones? Do these niggas know that they reptilians? Do these niggas know that they mind is taking over? Do they know what they is doing? My answer to some of it is like, yes, some of them know, but some of them don't know. And that's the sad part. Some of them getting paid. Some of them is just community service, sitting up there, watching you and trying to see what you up to. Some of them is government, and you know how the government work. These niggas get paid just to get told orders. And it's sad. Y'all fucking slaves. Y'all the new bread slaves. Like, you do anything for money. Like, never live and never die like that. Never do anything for money. That ain't the way to go. That's why they say evil is money and, the root of all. But no, you never do anything for money. That's like doing anything for sex. Like, everybody's supposed to have some type of morality. You know what I'm saying? And that's the makeup of who we is. We got good traits and we got good hearts. And they don't like that shit. Why? Who knows why they want to feed off of it? Because it's pure energy. That's why they like little kids and all that shit, because it's pure energy. They want that pure energy, man. We consist of blue energy. Our energy is blue, it's pure. You know what I mean? Like, some of the people that's up in our life, man, all they there for is just to take that energy. Like, what you have and what you possess, man, is so valuable, and they know that, and they don't want you to know that. They want you to go crazy. They put implants in you. They got people following you. They want you to sit up there and retaliate, question everything. But no, what you need to do is, you need to smile in these motherfucking faces. You need to fucking hit your heart 2 times like a motherfucking warrior, and you need to keep it moving, like, straight up. And you need to live your motherfucking life, like, seriously. And whatever obstacle come your way, let it come your way. If these niggas poisoning you, like, no lie, I'm not saying if they poisoning you, just keep going your way. But at the end of the day, it's not what you gonna do, it's how you react to it. You gotta die at some point. You better go out about this bitch like a motherfucking warrior. Because we ain't come here like no fucking savages, yo. We came here for a reason, and the reason is to break this shit. But it ain't no reason to sit up here and break this shit and tell everybody about what's going on like how we think it is. Because these niggas that need to know what's going on, they not open to it. And the ones that we preaching it to, these niggas know what's going on because they part of the problem, man. They part of the fucking problem. They clones, they robotic, they on a hive mind, and it can be subconsciously that they know what's going on, or they might not even really know. But at the end of the day, they not on our team, so you got to keep that in mind, yo. Keep that in mind. What you got to do is sit down in your own space and say, okay, I'm so-and-so age. I know before I leave this world that I gotta die. I got to die because it's part of the plan. Before I leave this world, what fulfillment do I want to have? What aspirations, what inspirations, what desires do I want to have? What do I want to fulfill? That's what you gotta ask yourself. And whatever else will come to yourself, when you really sit down and meditate, not even really meditate, but really just sink in this information coming from your higher self, then that's the reason that they tracking you. Straight up. You here to make a change. You here to expose certain shit. But what you exposing is only to expose yourself and to wake yourself up. And you say, oh, wake yourself up from what? This shit crazy. When I woke up, man, everything in my life went haywire. You know what? It's supposed to. It's supposed to. You gotta break down, bruh, to get to the good. You gotta break down to get to the good. And as I'm taping this, my best friend, you know what I'm saying, is calling in and all this stuff. You always gonna have distractions. Every time. No doubt about it, bro. No doubt about it. This life, this world, I'm telling you, cell phones was the worst thing that could have happened to humanity. Cell phones was the worst thing that could have happened to humanity, straight up, because it changed so much. Technology is not the problem. It's how the technology is being used. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can track motherfuckers. You know who online. You know when a motherfucker done seen your message. Like, all that stuff. Like, it's just a way of just knowing where you at, what you doing, and all that good stuff. Like, and to be honest, I don't know what the powers, that be gonna do, because I'm getting rid of my cell phone soon, yo, and I'm gonna find a way to sit up here and communicate and go on about my life like we did in the 1980s and the early 90s, goddammit, and we fucking kept it moving. Like, I don't need Facebook, I don't need Instagram, I don't need YouTube, I don't need this shit. I do this shit because it's an outlet, you see what I'm saying? And I don't want to be one of these people to where it's like they're gearing me towards solidarity and just being within myself, but at some type of time you realize that you need that shit too. So all in all, man, love yourself, be yourself. Like, fuck these motherfuckers. They clones, they demons. Like, the problem is that they know that their time is up, man, and we hold the power. We psychic, we got intuition, we know what the fuck is up. They scared of that shit. We got potential. We can fucking take over the world, and I keep telling y'all that shit. Y'all like, how can we do it? You can do it with your fucking mind. So why you think they trying to take over your mind? Because you got power with your mind. You see these videos, motherfuckers can move fucking bottles and all this shit. Like, that's why they fucking got the fluoride and all, putting certain things in our water and our food and all this. It's just to dumb us down with everything, man. We got fucking superhuman fucking powers, superhero powers. Like, we got that shit. It's all about just trying to isolate yourself, go within, and like not watch these damn videos about what's going on with you. Like, no, fuck that. You fucking sit up there and you hold your hands open and you talk to yourself and you get that fucking energy within yourself and you cleanse your damn body and you tell yourself that all the fucking demonic entities that's within your body is gone. You will feel a difference, but you gotta believe. That's the thing, man. You gotta believe. Like, open up your mind, man. Get rid of these demonic entities around you. Get rid of all this shit, man. You got the power to do it, bro. You got the power. Open up your mind and make changes around yourself. Like, straight up. Love y'all, yo.